Well, good morning. There are 8 days left until Christmas. So if you haven't got your shopping done, it might be time to get out this weekend and get it completed. I might be doing that myself. As we reflect on the Christmas story, I wonder if you ever feel like you just can't get your act together. You know, you work hard at your faith to follow after Jesus. Maybe you're just new to the faith, just learning about your relationship with Jesus Christ and who He is and what He's done. And if that's true, that's awesome. But I think it's pretty common in our daily lives to just struggle with feeling like we're being successful, doing things right, drawing into God, all of those kinds of things. A lot of stinking thinking that we engage in, and I'm beating ourselves up mentally. And that's why I love in the Christmas story, I love the peace of Zechariah and Elizabeth. Zechariah was a priest of Israel in the temple. And Gabriel appeared to him one day when he was in taking care of just all the priestly duties in the temple. He was at the incense table taking care of that when Gabriel appeared to him and told him that he and Elizabeth would have a son. They were old, elderly. You know, I don't know, old when I was young, that was like 40. Now I'm 50 and old is all relative. And Zechariah didn't believe him. He's like, how in the world can we have a son when we're past the age of bearing children? When we are old people, he says, and withered up. And Gabriel responds kind of properly. My name is Gabriel. I stand before the throne of God. Basically, you're gonna question me. And so what ended up happening is that Zechariah wasn't able to speak for 9 months until the birth of John the Baptist. John the Baptist was the prophet who prepared the way for the coming of Jesus Christ. 6 months older than Jesus, Jesus's cousin, actually. And I just love that story, because here's Zechariah, the priest of Israel. He should know better. He should have a paradigm for the work of God and the supernatural element of that work. And yet he doubted. He failed. He's like, that can't happen. I'm too old. He doubted. His faith wasn't strong. Very interesting story. I feel like that just makes everything so much more personal, so much more real. I think that's what we experience on our daily basis. We try and engage in our relationship with Jesus. We try and draw into Him. We try and serve Him well. And sometimes we just don't do it as successfully as we would like. And so as we come to this Christmas and the frustrations of this year, maybe just feeling left out, left alone, maybe feeling like you've allowed your doubts and your fears to be greater in your life than your faith in Jesus Christ to bring you through them. I think that's a struggle we've all been having at various times during this year. Just know that God's got you. He's drawing you close. He's inviting you into relationship with Him, and that's not gonna change because of your struggle, your weakness, your perceived inabilities. God's greater than that. He is so faithful to us. Even Zechariah, the priest of Israel, who doubted, who saw the impossible instead of the possible in God, God still used him. God still used him and Elizabeth. They had a boy. They named him John, and he prepared the way for the coming of Jesus Christ, his ministry, the salvation that he came to bring. And so be encouraged today. You're in good hands. Continue to follow after him. When you realize that maybe you haven't been following with your eyes focused on him, maybe you've been doubting, maybe you've been giving in to your weaknesses, just turn back around. Follow Jesus. Thank him for what he's done. Thank him for coming into this world and bringing us salvation, the forgiveness of sins, restoring our relationship with him. Oh, have a Merry Christmas and enjoy this day.